Hi everyone, Esther here from Esther-Astro-Healing. I hope you're doing well, and thank you so much for tuning to my channel. I prepare for you just additional information about this upcoming very special and important lunar eclipse. And I'm going to tune first, I just put this picture which is made by NASA, and I'm going to explain to you quite a few facts about this particular full moon. It's actually called the bloody moon, the blood moon. It's full moon, and why it's so special and unique. And we'll go kind of step by step, and then I can explain to you on a personal level why it's very important to understand and what can be done in order to more benefit from this cosmic event, which is would definitely can see results at least in 6 months. Okay, so this full moon, the blood moon, as you know, it's total lunar eclipse, will be happening on Sunday, May 15, and to the early of to Monday, May 16, 2022. Is also, as I mentioned, it's called supermoon. And it also has a twin, and it's called the twin reflection moon. It's the most balanced lunar eclipse for the 480 years. And I will explain to you why. It's really important. So you can imagine almost closer to 500 years we didn't have the reflection of the twin. And I explained to you what it's mean twin and why it's considered one of the most balanced lunar eclipse. And this is unique, which is we're gonna be living for 6 months in the eclipse corridor. Usually we have between solar eclipse to lunar eclipse 2 weeks. If we're entering right now between lunar eclipse to another lunar eclipse, which is going to appear in November, I explained to you it, and it's called twin. It's really very important, very special, very karmic, and all of us will understand why. And I really recommend for you to return to my previous video which is I made on Keto and Rahu, and you need to listen the Keto part for your personal chart. Okay, I'm gonna put link below, so just return to that and you will see for the 12 signs. But this time, do not listen to Rahu, only get information on Keto, and this is how this particular lunar eclipse will give you some answers in how to prepare for the next 6 months. So it is the longest prime time totally. So it's really long lunar eclipse as well. If prime time is defined as a period, between 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. usually the lunar eclipse, this eclipse would produce longest prime time over. It's exactly actually 84 minutes in total. So why it's called supermoon? This total lunar eclipse occur much closer to the moon. So it's like per G, it's the point in space when it is closer to the Earth during this monthly orbit. So which will make the moon appear about 7% larger than average full moon. Okay, so the full moon, it's called flower moon. Will in May 16, especially in May 16, 2022, this year, of course. So it is technically super moon. You understand? So it's not just bloody moon, not just flower moon, it's the super moon and it's the twin moon. So this eclipse super moon, its a position will mean a very high and very low perigee spring. So it is potentially can bring the threat of more flooding, especially to coastal areas. So if you live really close to the beach and you live in the area where in potentially it can cause some flooding, so I do recommend for you just kind of to be aware of that. Especially I'm going to share with you after this sky, and you will see what's happened with Neptune and Mars, especially the conjunction right now, and how it's going to affect all of us. Okay, so uh, another thing I want to mention, it is a really global event. It's visible by at least half a planet. So unlike moonrise, and moonsets, so moon eclipse takes place in the same global time. You are either on the night side of the Earth or as the full moon moves to the Earth's shadow. Okay, so you're not. So North America on Sunday, May 13th, will see this this is lunar eclipse, and it's going to appear exactly Easter time. I'm going to tell you right now this information, so if you can write it down, it's going to be start at 11:29 p.m. and it will be finished at after midnight 53. So it's a 0:53 a.m. and it's already it's from Sunday to Monday. So it's finished already on Monday early morning on 53 minutes. And the peak, the middle, really the peak, the most important, where the karmic portal will be open, it's going to be at 11 a.m. And why I mentioned this portal, I can't stress enough the importance to study and not to sleep. First of all, do not observe the lunar eclipse. It's not good. Do not let any food or your bed to be influenced by light of the moon. If possible, make sure that you have a curtains, then they not really let the reflection of the moon come inside of your place if possible. And whatever you're going to see, try not to let the light of the moon touch your body. And what's really important this moment, if you have a Zohar, if you have any spiritual book you usually study, this is the moment where the portal will be open and your ancestral lineages will have opportunity to connect to you even more. It's really recommended this moment to study and to become observer, because what's happened this whole week before lunar eclipse and the following week, very emotional weeks, especially because it's connected to Libra and Scorpio. I will show you after in the sky. And what's happened, I don't know if you guys notice, but our mind becoming almost uncontrollable. No matter how much you know, even myself, I felt really then I've been challenged by a certain situation more than ever. And what's really helped me, I can share with you only from my personal experience. And this is exactly what Sadiqim, what righteous teaching us. It's extremely important of the time of the full moon, of the time of emotional moment, to be observer. Do not be involved. Do not be even involved with your mind. Do not let your mind think that he's in control. Step out and observe your own mind. Observe your own thoughts. Just think about how powerful it is. This is what makes us creator, not to be involved, to be a real movie director, just to really to be observer. I really recommend for you guys, start even from now and even after Monday, another 3 days, even by end of the next week, we're going to feel this energy. It's very powerful full moon. Really, just think about once in 400, actually, my mistake, 430 years, not 480 years, but still, it's a lot. It's a twin eclipse. So let me explain to you what it's mean, why it's called twin eclipse. There are actually two total lunar eclipses we have in this year. So the next one, it's going to be with after this lunar eclipse, we have to count 145 days. So then on November 7 to 8, we're going to have another total lunar eclipse, which is going to be 84 minutes, actually a little bit second longer, just second longer than 84 minutes. And guess what? The last time this particularly lunar eclipses, both of them facing each other, was 430 years. This is why it's called twin. And this is why it's karmic. And think about Libra scale, right? So we're going to be right now between two scale. This is what I discuss in my many videos. We live in a time of Oy Vashray. Is the time of total chaos and time of total blessings. And it's up to us how we're going to connect to the blessings, how powerful we can be as the observers of our own mind, of our own thoughts, not to be involved, not to let other people to drag us to their movies, you understand? To their drama. Do not be part of the drama. Do not create any drama. Just, it's not enough just to stay away. Understand why. So therefore, you're not going to energetically to attract to yourself any drama, okay? And again, what is the blood moon? Because it will be cool. And another thing, just for you to understand, I'm going to show you after map. It's going to be the meridian will be exactly touching the star of Antares. this during this moon eclipse. You understand? And what is the Antares? It's really unique. It's basically it's in Scorpio, but still touching scale of Libra, but the meridian will be perfectly touching Antares. I'm going to explain to you, but one thing just to mention to you about the Antares, it is the 15th brightest star in the sky, and it actually can be viewed by a naked sky. If you have binoculars, you can watch, but in Antares, which is literally mean rival of Mars, is 600 light years away from us, and it's 700 times larger than the sun, our solar system sun. So this is really powerful. And usually, if you have in your star a star like Antares, which is called royal star, this type of star taken over even your sign, it taken over any other combination you have. And just to study where exactly how it's located, how it's facing other combination, you can tell a lot about the blessings, because this is the star of uh, warrior generals, leaders. So what it's mean for us, a lot of warriors, leaders, and generals will be affected by it, and they better make a really good decisions, because they're gonna feel this is gonna change their lives. And for us, if you have guys any combination of Antares in your chart, and if you my student and client and you did chart with me, you know how important it is. It's extremely important. It's going to be very karmic for you. So the best view, by the way, for this solar eclipse will be from Bolivia. Yep. And in Bolivia, there is a place called like a salt flats, right? Which is cover over 4,000 square feet miles, or I think it's about 10,000 square feet kilometers, and it's really beautiful. Even from the astronauts love to make a picture from this point, because it's beautiful, flat. It's like a magical sublunar point there, and this is why it's actually called, the salt flat, right? And this sublunar point, as I said, and of eclipses is also area in the world where some people actually travel that far just to observe the lunar eclipse there. Okay, so I'm going to share with you actual sky right now, which is extremely important, so we can understand even more what's happening. So what I did here, if you see, I put right away in the middle. I put May 16, and I put actually we can do the middle point. Let me just put exactly 11 minutes. Let's do refresh. Okay, beautiful. So look what's happening here. What exactly I mentioned here for you. So we have a moon, right? And we have a moon only in 1 degree, and it's still touching Libra. Now, what's really important, don't forget, we're entering to this full bloody moon, flower moon, the twin moon. It's actually we're coming from the Libra. The moon was in Libra for the last 3 days. So it's brought a lot of miscommunication. It was really important for relationship. Probably some of you felt more conflicted than usual. So I hope you use your skills, your spiritual tools, to know how to, um, not just to avoid, it's how to transform the situation, which is really important. And this is what I wanted to show you guys as well, right? We have here the meridian as well, which is the point over here, and it's touching, and it's not far from Antares. So really, really important. Now, another thing I want us to mention, look what's happened with the sun. What's happened with the sun, he's actually exactly transferring to Taurus, which is really unusual, because it's really sun, and sun's going to be at the point where really not recommended to make any financial decisions. It's in 1 degree of Taurus, and 1 degree of Taurus, it's not one of the most positive degrees in order to make any financial decisions. Okay, plus look what's happened. We have invisible Mercury, which is we start 2 days ago. So invisible Mercury is well right now in Taurus. So what it's mean? anything, any financial decisions. One thing I just want to mention, I'm going to make separate video about the most important day of the whole entire year. It's coming actually this week. It's going to be from, it's called Lag BaOmer. We're going to celebrate the author Shimon Bar Yochai, who wrote the Zohar, and it's Kabbalists through the centuries used to wait for the day which is called Lag BaOmer, and to make most important financial decisions, and people usually marry on this day. So it says, because this day represents the highest energetical force of Or Makif, surround light, the protection, and because of the elevation of the most higher soul ever exist. And again, I will make separate video. So the good news with all of that, you need to know, from Wednesday night to Thursday, we're going to have a Lag BaOmer. So it's really, really positive day. So if you want to make any financial decision, this is the day. But otherwise, this is not good period of time to make any decision, especially until Mercury retrograde, until June 3rd, and then even few other days. Now, I'll tell you what I don't like a little bit about this, and you really want to be aware about this, okay? Because of the sun will be very conflicted here. And while this lunar eclipse happening, and it's going to affect the relationship, it's going to affect, you really need to just check my video on Keto, what my recommendation. What's going to happen here as well, we have a Mars, you can see here, and Mars 29-degree in almost perfect conjunction with um, Neptune. And remember, I told you this particular lunar eclipse will trigger floods, and will trigger some you know what, I don't want to say too much because words has a power, but just for us to be aware what's really, when any natural disaster happened, how we as a humans, as a creators, what we do, how we influence by our behaviors, and we influence by our thoughts, how we speak. And especially Libra, because of the air sign, it represents speech, and it's affecting what we speak and how we speak, and what is really lashon hara, what is really evil speech. Evil speech hide in such a places you would never even guess it's evil speech. So I recommend for you, especially now we still in the um, eclipses corridor, and still until next week Thursday, we need to stay like really focused, in tune, and not to be triggered, like I said for you guys before, okay? Plus, look at the Venus. Venus as well. Venus in Pisces, she's lovely, and especially she's here with Jupiter, right? Jupiter really trying to help us guys here with Venus, especially Jupiter in Pisces is, it's one of the best position for both of them. It's amazing. But, Jupiter still under Saturn. He's still a little bit triggered by Saturn. Again, I will make another separate video to explain to you. So, bottom line, on a nutshell, what I want to tell you guys, start already from now. Just pay attention about your emotions. Start to observe your mind. Start to observe your thoughts. Understand why certain things trigger you, because it's very karmic. On Sunday night through the Monday, study. And because you remember, another thing I'm going to mention in my next video about upcoming very, very important event called Lag BaOmer, which is connected to the Zohar, the Book of Splendor. We're going to study all night. Usually Kabbalists never sleep the night, which is going to be from Wednesday to Thursday. It's called Tikkun Chatzot. People who don't sleep until sunrise and study, they can actually fix and transform certain negative traits of previous incarnation on sexual level, on the abuse level, what we did on our end. And it's really, really help us this lifetime to take us to the next level. It's like, if you think about it, when we do everything mundane, we always sleep on time, wake up on time, it's nice. But as soon we put our body not to sleep whole night and study, body doesn't like that. Body really, and if we're doing this in the right night when the cosmic energy open, so if we ignore, neglected our body needs, and we actually connect to our soul needs, imagine what what can we actually gain? Okay, because without restrictions, without uncomfortability, we cannot grow. And this is the night I'm talking to you. So even on lunar eclipse, don't stay whole night. Just study this period of time and just stay with no alcohol, not heavy food. Just try very, very light and just light candle. Put really nice incense, just to smell, just to soothe the atmosphere and study. And then next week I will make another video, which is extremely important. I personally waiting every year for this particular day, and I plan certain financial decisions, certain special events for that particular day in order to have more support and attract better results. Okay, so I hope, guys, this information will go with a great service for you, and you will continue grow, because each of you are giants. You're so big, and in order for you to connect to the big soul you are, you need to know that, at least to know. And every time when you study, every time when you connect to the goodness within you, and to understand how powerful you are, this is when you activate the creator within you. You understand? It's extremely important. This is why we're here. We're not here to be sucked in by everyday day-to-day things, which is the important, obviously. We're here to connect to the higher things, to understand things which is not easily can be observed by naked eye, not something then it's obvious, mind over matter. Extremely important. Okay, I'm sending you guys so much love and patience, and good luck to you. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.
Hey everyone, I want to make a quick video to introduce you to my product. It's called Elixir Mix. It's made with absolutely 100% natural ingredients. And you can see it's specially made in glass bottle, because the natural essential oils, they cannot stay in the plastic at all. So if you ever buy a natural product, it says natural product and it comes in a plastic. So be aware, these are not really natural, because the natural, really essential oils, they must be kept in glass. So you can see the bottle, it's actually been developed specially in the special color made in order to preserve all the nutrients of essential oils. It's based on chaga. Chaga, it's a chaga mushroom. It's growing on a birch tree. And if any of you, if you're not familiar with chaga, I'm definitely gonna add more information under this video. So what's really, really important about this product, it's a multi-use product. It's really, you can use on your face, you can use on their arms, on your scalp, you can use in any lymphatic areas, because it's 100% natural. It's contain, except the chaga, it's actually triple extracted chaga. What it means is triple extracted. It's a special way in pressure, being cooked in special facilities over 40 hours, because the chaga, because it's growing on very harsh environment, in cold, it's require really long time in order to take all the good stuff from chaga. Now, what really one thing I want to mention about the chaga, chaga is the only natural product found in the planet Earth, which is contain the highest level of arak. What is the arak? It's really antioxidant. So there's no other product contain such a high level of antioxidants. Plus there's castor oil, it's rosemary oil, grapeseed oil. It's all based on the rose water. So it's absolutely amazing product. We have a lot of clients, they use it even for the babies, for skin rash. My skin, I'm 50 years old right now, and I stopped using any chemicals on my skin about 10 years ago, completely cut everything. So this product I've been using over 5 years. I can't even tell you what is really did to quality of my skin and its protection. You're welcome to visit our Amazon account. You can see the comments of other people. It's really, really excellent product. I hope you will be daring to try. I would love to hear your feedback. And I have to say, if you really care for your body, you would need to stay completely 100% away from any chemicals and any toxins, because our skin is the biggest organ of our body. And it's actually everything is absorbed, it's going to our bloodstream, and then it's going to our liver. So if you really want to achieve the real level of health, it's not enough just what you eat. It's really important, of course, what you think. As you know, this is definitely number one. And then what you eat and what you put on your skin as well, it's extremely important. So I hope this video gave you a little bit more information about this product. And I hope you're going to use it as well to try this product. And your health is my mission. And thank you so much, guys. All the best. Bye-bye. Oh, guys, something I forgot to mention. You actually, if you want to create night cream from this chaga elixir, you can actually add additional oils you love to use, whatever oils you can choose. So what's happened, the chaga is a carrier. It can activate even more all the benefits inside of natural oils. Another thing, when you wash your face and you use this product, what it does, it stabilizes the pH level, because you know our water, tap water, contain a lot of chlorines and chemicals as well. So when you wash your face and you apply any other natural product, sometimes it's absorbed inside of your skin. So when you're using this elixir mist, after you wash your face and you dry, you actually apply, and then you apply your other creams, whatever you use. I hope you use natural products. So it's actually can, as a carrier, activate better whatever you're going to use next. Okay, I hope this information and great benefit to you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Imagine a product that can replace many other products you already have without spending unnecessary money and without any toxins, chemicals, or radicals. Chaga Live created this highly effective multi-purpose skin formula elixir mist. It contains 100% natural ingredients, including triple extracted wild chaga, rosewater, castor oil, rosemary extract, and even the GMO-free vegan glycerin. It can be used on or for face, neck, scalp, underarms, lymphatic areas, skin rash, makeup primer, and more. It is pure and jam-packed with healing properties to deliver beautiful results. If you don't see the benefits firsthand, you can return the product with a money-back guarantee, so ordering is risk-free. See the results for yourself and place your order today.